Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Your Delaware, a weekly show focused around Delaware and everything it has to offer. I'm Jen, your Delaware Realtor. I have a great show for you today. Today, I'm going to be covering some local headlines. We're going to be doing a local business spotlight, and also I'm going to be telling you all of the community events going on this weekend because, as crazy as this may sound, we are at the end of summer. It is Labor Day weekend this weekend. I just feel like summer went by like that. It was crazy. I did not expect it. So first, let's jump into some local headlines, some that I find very interesting. So the first one being home prices actually fell in July. Okay. So this is from Delaware Online. It basically says in June and July, we actually had the largest drop in prices that we've seen in quite some time. So it says July marked the second straight month decline in the Delaware median home sales price since the record high of $393,267 in May. Basically, what it is saying is that in June, the price dipped to $389,833, and then in July, it fell again to $374,000, which it's saying that the median home sales price in July dropped compared to the same month a year ago, a decrease of 1.15%. This is the first time in 6 years that we have seen a decrease in year-over-year price since July of 2018. Then it gives a nice little infographic. So let's talk about this. Now, we have already talked about multiple times in our market reports that yes, this year has been slightly off the market trend of where we normally are, because we talk about all the time in July is normally when we hit our peak in terms of new listings. And as of right now, it does not look like we hit our peak in terms of new listings in July. We also normally in the spring market see a huge influx of new listings, and it has been kind of slow this year. This does not surprise me that the prices have come down in June and July because the interest rates they're high, and buyers right now are just kind of sitting on the sidelines waiting for the interest rates to come down, which I don't blame them, by the way. And then we have sellers that are nervous about selling because they don't want to sit on the market. And then if they sit on the market, then they would take a lower offer. So we're kind of just frozen right now. So this does not surprise me by any means that we are showing data that home prices came down. So basically what it's telling us is buyers just can't afford the home price, the home or the monthly payment, or they don't want to pay that monthly payment. So there's a little bit of a mixture there. And then sellers ultimately, they're nervous to put their house on the market for fear that they may sit on the market for slightly longer. Realistically, in a normal market, like before we went through this crazy COVID market, if a home sat on the market for 30 days, that was normal. And that was still considered really good that you sold your house in 30 days. So do not let recency bias keep you from putting your house on the market. All right. In other news, I just mentioned it is Labor Day weekend, which means that we are going to see traffic, people. We're going to see traffic. We are going to see it at the Delaware beaches. Just be prepared for it. We are actually going to see a beautiful weekend. It looks like it's going to be in the high 70s, low 80s, which is gorgeous. I'm so excited. We are not sitting in what we are sitting in today, which is 96 degrees of very hot weather. And basically, when it gets nice like this, it means people are going to the beach, right? They are doing the last hurrah of the summer. They want to, if they have a beach house, they want to enjoy that last weekend there before the kids go back to school. And ultimately, people just want to have a good time on Labor Day weekend. And so honestly, I fully expect we are going to see traffic near the beaches, honestly, even near like Dover area, as people decide that it is a beautiful weekend. They do not want to sit in. They have off on Monday. Let's go out. Let's do something. So because it's going to be a gorgeous weekend, definitely get out. Enjoy the beaches area. Enjoy, your back patio. Enjoy your deck. Enjoy being outside, honestly, because it is going to be gorgeous. It is looking like it's going to be on Saturday, 83 degrees. Sunday is going to be 77, and then Monday is going to be 76 degrees. And I looked at Friday, and Friday looks like right now it's going to be 75 and sunny. It's going to be beautiful. Get outside, enjoy this weather, enjoy what Delaware has to offer. All right, so the next headline we got going on. Delaware unveils new grant for sports events. So Delaware's sports tourism industry has seen boosts by the millions over the past several years, but some say more funding is needed to help the first state become and remain competitive. So Sports Tourism Capital Investment Fund granted $11.3 million in awarded funds to sporting-based facilities across the state, hoping to stimulate the economy in new ways. So if you are not familiar, in Milford, we have DE Turf. I think that's what it's called. It is this huge sports complex. It has soccer fields. It has lacrosse fields. It has, I think it has baseball fields. Like, it brings in millions of people. Millions. They've actually started to build around the sports complex. They have a new hotel there. They have restaurants going in. There's a liquor store. There's so many liquor store right next to the sporting event, right? Shout out to the parents that need that. So they have all of these different things going on around the sports area. They have Sports at the Beach, which is actually in Sussex County. That brings in insane amount of baseball players. Like, I actually have family that travels down there. It brings money into the economy. It brings money into the hotels, the restaurants, everything, you name it. I remember working down there, and I knew exactly when we were having the sporting events because we would get so busy with sporting teams coming into the restaurants. So essentially what they're trying to do is they are trying to bring more money into Delaware, and I guess what I'm assuming is what we're trying to build more of these sports complexes to bring more money and people into Delaware's economy. So it says the Delaware Tournaments, Events, and Athletic Meets Sponsorship, or TEAMS program, is designed to assist organizations in the operation and development of sports events that will generate economic impact for the state. So essentially, we are trying to bring in different people from out of state, different teams, different organizations, so that they want to play in Delaware, and we can bring more money and stimulus to our economy here in Delaware, which I think is a great thing. I always loved when the sports teams came in personally. And I think that this is awesome. I think this is really going to help Delaware. It says Delaware's sports tourism industry has grown over the years, growth that she says has and will continue to be significant for the local economy. Tourism as a whole is currently the fourth largest economic driver for the state, with sports tourism accounting for much of it. And fun fact, Delaware's transfer tax on real estate is probably number one for our budget, honestly. So definitely a good thing for Delaware all the way around. I think it's really going to help the economy. I think it's going to help us with bringing different sports teams to here, which then is going to result in different amenities such as hotels, restaurants. There's so many different things that are going to be built around these sports complexes, and I really think it's just going to help overall. So hopefully that brings in more people, and we just continue to keep trucking along and watching Delaware grow, honestly. So this is the last one that I saw that I thought was hilarious. And it was like, help us determine the most annoying driving habit in Delaware. I already voted. So it says, what is the most infuriating thing other drivers do? Aggressive driving, driving in the left lane, texting while driving, don't use the turn signal, tailgating. So two things stuck out to me here. One, driving in the left lane when you are not passing someone and you're just sitting there and you're backing up traffic. That drives me insane. So I chose that one. But you know what really does bother me too is not using a turn signal. Okay. Like, and this is not one of them, but like in Delaware, you can turn on red. And a lot of people from out of state don't know that. And we sit at the light and we're just like, oh gosh, you can turn on red. So that's another thing that's kind of like infuriating. I wish they would have put that on here, but let's just vote again. I'm going to put driving in the left lane and we're going to see what the results are. So it says 33.81% is driving in the left lane. See, I told you it's very, very frustrating being stuck behind someone that's going very slow behind everyone else. So yes, don't drive in the left lane unless you are passing someone. Please, 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 please. All right, so switching over, we have some exciting things that are coming up in Delaware over the next couple of weeks. So on September 7th, we have the historic Odessa Brew Fest, which we talked about. It's basically like an Oktoberfest. It is held in Odessa. No children under the age, basically you cannot enter unless you are over the age of 21, and there are no dogs allowed at that particular event. We also have Bethany Beach Boardwalk Arts Festival, and I'm going to link everything down below in the description. We also have Mickey Fest in Newcastle. We have also on the 7th and 8th, we have the Brandywine Festival of the Arts. And we have on the 7th and 8th, the Nanacoke Indian Pow. So I'm going to link everything down below in the description so that you can see what's going on. It's not happening this weekend. It seems like a lot of things are not taking place this weekend because it is Labor Day weekend and they want you to enjoy your weekend, whether that be going to the beach or doing something fun with the family, whether you are having a Labor Day party or something like that. End of the summer party. Plenty of that going on. So be sure to look down in the description if you are interested. And it looks like September 7th and the 8th is when all of these are happening. I'm very excited. I definitely want to figure out, I want to go to Mickey Fest. I think that would be awesome. All right. So last night we actually tried out a new place, new to me, more like, we went to Two Stones Pub in Middletown. It is right in the same shopping center across from Texas Roadhouse, and it's in the same shopping center as the Chili's and the new Outback and the Dairy Queen and stuff like that. So it's like kind of like back behind that. It's on a corner. And so Two Stones Pub is actually also in Aston, Pennsylvania, which is, I'm from Delaware County. So Delco represent, you know. So it has 2SP, the brewery, and I did not get a beer, but my husband did. He really, really enjoyed it. I got this roast beef sandwich that was so good. It had like this horsey mayo on it with these banana peppers, and it came, you got with the drip, like you got to dip it in, and like it was absolutely delicious. We also have buffalo wings. They were great. So definitely check them out if you are in the area, or if you are in Aston, or if you are a beer drinker. This would be a great brew pub for you to go to. I'm going to try and do some more on Delaware's brew pub scene because, fun fact, we have so many brew pubs in Delaware. You definitely have to check them out. You should there should be a map. I maybe I'll do that. There should be a map of all the brew pubs in Delaware so you can do a whole little tour. But remember, drink responsibly, call an Uber, call a Lyft, make sure you're not, maybe run a limo for the day or something. Make sure you are not driving. Do not drink and drive. I'm not promoting that at all. Please do not drink and drive. But yes, I would definitely check them out. My husband got the salmon. It was delicious. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. The atmosphere is great. It had the sports games on, and it was honestly just a really cool, chill hangout spot. Great for kids. Nora thoroughly enjoyed herself. So yeah, definitely check that out. Like I said, that's in Middletown. And I really didn't think it was that expensive. I thought it was like very decently priced. So, it's definitely something that I would recommend to people coming into the area. All right. So that about wraps up our episode today. Like I said, it is Labor Day weekend. Make sure that you get out there, enjoy the weather, enjoy, have some fun the end of the summer, and then we'll basically get right back into it next week. So yes, if you are a buyer that is looking to purchase in Delaware, I would absolutely love the opportunity to help you. My information is down below in the description, so please feel free to send me an email. If you are a seller that is looking to sell your property in Delaware, I would also love the opportunity to help you. There's a link down below in the description for an instant valuation of what your home is worth, or you can send me an email and I can send you a personalized CMA. Once again, I really hope this video helped. If it did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Hey, if you are thinking about moving to Delaware, you should definitely check out this video right here. And if you would love to tour Delaware new construction homes with me, check out this playlist right here. And don't forget, subscribe to my channel.